Earned the medal in Class 4A. That is one of the state's largest classifications. The senior has made the state finals 3 years in a row. To compete, she counts the 7 steps of her left foot on her approach. Then a beeper tells her when to plant the pole. She's not used to traveling alone, though. She was joined on the medal stand by her service dog, Vador. Bob Agnew, SRN News.
A powerful storm system is bringing heavy rain and flooding to parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, damaging tornadoes. And strong winds blew through the plains yesterday and early today, but there are no reports of deaths or injuries. Forecasters say scattered severe storms could develop today in eastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Arkansas. More details at srnnews.com. I'm Gordon Griffin.
Hi, this is Joe Montaigne. Every time my Uncle Willie tells me about his service in Patton's Third Army in World War II, I'm reminded of what we owe the U.S. Army. 14 generations of American soldiers who have courageously defended our nation. Their stories represent the best of America and should never be forgotten. Join me to help build the National Museum of the United States Army, a long overdue tribute to all American soldiers. To learn more, visit armyhistory.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, Ph.D., host of Healthline. Join me live to get your questions answered and hear the latest breakthrough information for you and your family. This month, our Dragon Cleanse LX is on special. This has been studied for its extraordinary ability to bind a wide variety of toxins in the gastrointestinal tract, especially those that have dicarbonyl chemical structures or that bind to calcium-dependent binding sites. Research suggests it doesn't bind beneficial nutrients because of its unique structure. With the ever-increasing amount of toxins in our food and our environment, here's a practical, inexpensive way to mitigate the problem. Buy 2 bottles and get the third one free. Call 800-370-3447. That's 800-370-3447.
Listen to Helpline daily at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
Of the animals large and small, sick or injured, don't matter at all. I'm Tina, friend of the critters. I'm Tina, friend to them all. Open up your heart, it's a real good start, and watch them learn to crawl.
This is CRN, the Critter Radio Network, and now it's time for Critter Radio with your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome to Critter Radio, guys. My name's Tina Marie, and you are listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio. And always in the studio with me right now is singer, actress, author. I know she hates me. She hates
I hate when you do this.
An animal rights professional, Carol Raphael Davis. How are you?
Tina.
How are you, babe?
Hey, listeners.
Lammy.
Here's Lammy.
Lammy, Bo Bammy.
Lammy's my adopted dog from LA Shelter, and he's with us in the studio.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
As well as a very special guest.
Yes, introduce her to.
Our special guest today is Heather Hamza, and she is with an organization called Ghost Fishing. Hi there, Heather.
How are you?
Hi, Carol. Hi, Tina Marie.
Hi.
So we're going to be talking about some really interesting stuff today.
Tell us everything we're going to cover today.
We're going to cover this ghost fishing situation, the fishing out of our oceans, the fact that commercial fishermen are leaving pollution in there and nets that's killing marine life. Yeah. We're going to talk to a pro here, Heather, who's doing something about it, and we're going to talk about the hypocrisy in the animal welfare movement. There's an animal shelter in Spokane in the state of Washington that was raising money with a pig roast. So they're raising money to help animals by killing other animals. We're going to be talking about that today.
I saw the picture. And
man.
I did. And they're trying to raise money to help animals. And there's a picture of a great big pig, and they are going to roast the pig. Maybe this was just a poor decision. I mean, do you think they could
A poor decision? What do you think, Heather?
These people are unconscious.
Maybe
they're in a moral coma.
I know. It's bad. I mean, have they responded yet?
I've called several times. I've left Facebook messages. I called them on the phone. I left a message for the director. We're going to be talking about this later, and we hope that other people call in. But it's gone viral.
It has.
Yes,
it has. It looks bad.
Oh man,
it does. I keep trying to make up excuses for them, like, well, maybe they didn't know, or I always try to make up excuses for everybody to a certain point.
Well, that's because you're so sweet, Tina.
Oh, I'm not that sweet, Carol.
You're very sweet.
I am.
You are. You're really sweet.
Until I'm backed up against the wall. But I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because I have been on the other side before, so I know what it's like to go, well, wait a minute. I have a side, and I know that other side, so
okay,
I'm
all right.
hoping
nobody is perfect. Let's take it from there, right? Nobody's perfect.
Nobody is perfect.
However, if you're an animal rescue, you would think that especially with a mission that says, we want to help. We'll get to that later. We've only got 60 seconds back. We hope that you call us in.
Call us.
You're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio, and the show is Critter Talk. Give us a call. We're at 818-353-1276. 818-353-1276. We hope to hear from you about these issues, about the fishermen who are leaving their nets in there and polluting, but we're going to get into this when we come back. Right, Tina Marie?
Yes, CRN Digital Talk Critter Radio. Stay tuned for more.
Located in the heart of Maui's premier resort, Kaanapali Beach Hotel is officially recognized as Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel and the #1 best value in Hawaii. With a range of accommodations and affordable dining options, this is the ideal setting to turn Hawaiian dreams into lifelong memories. Live Hawaiian entertainment every evening, free year-round children's programs, weekly arts and crafts fairs, welcome breakfast, and departure kukui lei ceremonies add to the value. Swim in the whale-shaped pool. Indulge in the fabulous spa and hotel salon. Enjoy Hawaiian hospitality at its best at the Kaanapali Beach Hotel. Call 800-262-8450 or go to kbhmaui.com. That's kbhmaui.com. Aloha. Kaanapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel. Now back to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome back to Critter Radio. Tina Marie, and always by my side, Carol Raphael Davis. Carol, let's talk to our guest.
Heather, talk to the listeners and tell them what is going on here and in the ocean with these commercial fishermen. What are they doing and what are you doing about it?
Okay, this is a worldwide atrocity. So I come from an organization called Ghost Fishing, and we have projects going on in about 17 different countries. I have the privilege of being the coordinator for the United States, and we put together these cleanup trips about once a month. What's happening is these nets are being lost, either deliberately or by accident, and the nets are just left in the ocean. These are fishing nets that get caught on shipwrecks and reefs and other underwater structures, and the fishermen can't bring them up. They can't pull them up, so they just cut them and leave them behind.
Well,
is that against the law?
No.
It's not?
No. Washington State has mandatory reporting. So if you lose your net in Washington State, you have 24 hours to call a hotline and report your lost net.
But isn't that polluting?
Yes, it is.
But it's not should they be fined?
Yeah.
But they're not?
No.
Okay.
So tell us more about the havoc that these nets wreak down there. What's going on with the nets? What do they actually do to marine life?
Hey, the problem with these nets is they're made out of polypropylene, which is hemp or nylon. These nets take 50 years to degrade.
Oh, no.
So now remember, these nets are designed to hunt and trap and kill marine life. So when they're left behind, they will keep hunting and trapping and harming and killing marine life for decades. Now, we also have gillnet, and I brought samples of both nets. Gillnets are monofilament, and they take 600 years to break down. So for 600 years, this crap will keep catching and trapping and harming and killing marine life. It's bad. It's really bad.
So this is a major polluter, these nets, you're saying?
Yes, absolutely.
You're calling it marine life. I call it marine life. Most people in the world call marine life something else. They call it seafood. I mean, that's the reason why this is happening in the first place.
Yeah.
To tell us about it.
We would be remiss to not talk about food choices when we're talking about ghost nets. The whole reason why these nets, the driving problem behind ghost nets is the insatiable demand for consuming sea creatures.
And what's happening to our oceans?
We are destroying them. We're fishing deeper. We're going for using really high-powered technology, sonar, and other high-tech equipment. The fish have nowhere to hide. They have nowhere to go.
So, and also when they're fishing for one kind of sea creature for the commercial fishing industry and for the commercial seafood industry, they're also destroying other marine life too. Isn't that what's happening with the nets?
They're blowing up habitats with dynamite. They are a lot of these fisheries have. Well, they all have bycatch. I prefer to call it bykill. And this is the non-target catch, as they call it, or the unintended catch. So these are the commercially useless fish or the trash fish that just get thrown overboard. And trash fish includes dolphins, turtles, whales.
Oh, no.
All kinds of creatures that, everybody loves these sea mammals. But they just get thrown overboard dead or dying.
You brought this net with you here. I don't know if everybody can see it or not.
Can you put it up to the camera?
It looks pretty gnarly. So this net has
I guess put it in front of your face.
Trapped a lot of critters,
Let
right?
me help you.
So what do you do?
Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Look at this stuff here. Yeah. This is unbelievable. So, oh my God, I could get caught in this and die.
Yeah,
this is called a gill net. Yeah, this is a gill net.
A gill net.
Oh.
And
so wait, do you go and get that out of the ocean? I'm confused here.
Yes.
You do. But how do you know where it's at? Is it floating on the top? How do you go? Where do you?
So these nets get stuck on shipwrecks and other structures, and they're just left behind. So we have some target sites that we know of. So these are sites that are repeatedly hit with fishing nets.
Oh, okay.
So we will go and monitor them. We also have some shipwrecks that are ongoing sites. So, for example, there's the wreck that we're best known for is called the Infidel, and the Infidel is almost on the backside of Catalina. And she's got had two full-size commercial nets. A commercial fishing net, dry, weighs about 10,000 pounds. So,
whoa!
Yeah. So this shipwreck is very deep, so I've got a limited number of qualified divers that can do this kind of work because it's commercial diving, basically. Mm-hmm. And we've been working on this particular shipwreck since 2012, the end of 2012, and it's still not done.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but this ball of gill net that I brought in, this was an impromptu cleanup. We had no idea that this net was down there. We were doing some fun diving. We were just exploring different shipwrecks in the San Pedro Bay, and I saw this big ball of gill net. In this gill net, there were 3 large swell sharks that were trapped.
Were they alive? Or
yes, we rescued them.
Oh,
you rescued the sharks?
Yes.
How'd you get them out of there?
We carefully cut them out.
Now, you're risking to get bit here? A shark?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't feel threatened whatsoever.
How long do you think they'd been down there suffering?
It's hard to say because I think we got there just in time because sharks need to move to aerate their gills. Mm-hmm. So to stay oxygenated, they have to keep moving.
Right.
And so these sharks were just sitting still. They were not being oxygenated. So they were probably hypoxic. So they probably were low on energy. So they were just kind of sitting there.
Excuse me for being stupid. What does hypoxic mean?
Oh, low oxygen.
Okay.
Sorry. I do anesthesia. I'm sorry.
I'm not a wordsmith either. Sometimes they just go, but I don't ask anything.
I need to know hypoxic.
Thank you, Carol.
Lack of oxygen?
That's right. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Hypoxic. Okay. We're worried about... Okay, we got somebody writing in here. We're so worried about SeaWorld when we all need to worry about our oceans first, right?
It's all bad. Yeah, I mean, I call it slave world. It's all bad. See, and that's the other thing too. SeaWorld is a big problem. It's a huge problem. It's also easy to jump on the bandwagon about, we shouldn't be hunting whales in the Southern Ocean. We should not be shark finning. However, if you're consuming seafood, you are contributing to the death of whales and sharks, just as the same as if you were finning them or hunting them in the Southern Ocean.
So it's wise not to go to SeaWorld and pay. Yeah. If we all was to boycott SeaWorld, what would they do?
Hopefully they'll go out of business and they'll release these creatures into a sanctuary.
Can they?
They cannot go back into the wild. They will never survive.
So a sanctuary.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
I'm not.
There are a lot of sanctuaries for marine life.
Yeah. They're called sea pens, but I'm not exactly sure where they are.
But it's bigger
this
and
is
better.
Kind of off topic.
And they don't. I know it is.
Yeah.
But they don't have to work. But it interests me.
We'll do something about SeaWorld on another show for
I would
sure.
Like to
I don't. Yeah, we have to.
I need more knowledge about that. I don't.
Everybody does.
Really understand it.
So tell us, Heather, about these tools and these kinds of nets that people ought to use.
What they ought to use?
You showed me this kind of net here that's made out of recycled.
Oh no! This is a net that was cleaned up.
Okay.
From the ocean.
Okay.
And so as Ghost Fishing, we are part of an organization called Healthy Seas.
Yeah.
And Healthy Seas was founded by one of the companies that were the founders of Healthy Seas is called Aquafil. And Aquafil is recycling the nets that we are bringing up from the ocean.
Why don't we take a call, Carol?
Let's take a call. Line 1, Laura?
Oh, no. We're gonna take a break.
Oh, we'll take that call. So I hope Laura stays online because we're going to take the call as soon as we come back.
Yes.
And you're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio. Give us a call, 818-353-1276. 818-353-1276. We'll be right back with Critter Radio. We'll be taking a call. And Laura, hang in there. We're going to take you when we come back.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Minetti, and many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new law laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
It's Critter Radio with Tina Marie.
Welcome back to Critter Radio. Tina Marie, Carol Raphael Davis, and we have a caller. Laura from North Hollywood. Let's take that call.
Hey, Laura.
Welcome to Critter
Hello.
Radio.
Oh, wonderful cause. This is so exciting to hear. I've got 3 questions. I don't know if you've got time for 3.
Well, start with one.
Okay. How quickly can you remove the ship nets from a boat or a reef?
So, Laura, that all depends on how long the net has been down there, how deep it is. There's a lot of factors that come into play. This is one of the reasons why we want to pass a law in California so that it's required to report your lost nets, because if we can get to a net when it is newly lost, it is much, much easier to clean up because the ocean hasn't wrapped and twisted and tangled it yet. So it's very important to get down there early. So it kind of depends how long the net's been down there. The other issue is how deep is it? If we're dealing with a net that's 200 feet deep, then, it gets into a lot of technical aspects of the actual mission. It's kind of probably too much information. But the deeper the nets are, usually that means less bottom time. So that means it's going to take longer to clean up. If it's shallow, then we can stay down there for a very long time.
Do you have another question, Laura?
I do. Well, what do you use? I mean, that stuff looks crazy.
It is crazy. We have a few different cutting devices. Our favorite, I'm going to hold this up. Can you see it?
I don't think so. Maybe I'll hold it
if
up
I flip
to
it around
camera.
to the white side. So this is from a company called Easy Cut. That's EEZY Cut.
Here.
And this is it's called a trilobite or trilobite. I've heard it pronounced both ways. And we use this on the hemp or nylon nets. It's also useful on gill net.
This cuts
and what's really nice is that this is an enclosed blade, so we're not going to worry about cutting off our fingers or cutting a hose or cutting a piece of scuba equipment. So this is our favorite cutting device, and we use this on every single trip. And this company is amazing. They have been donating knives to our cause.
Oh,
They
nice.
are phenomenal. Yeah, and they work really well.
It's specifically for that.
They use it for cutting lots of things, but we use it on our GhostNet missions.
It's pretty cool.
So how do Laura? Do you have another question?
I do.
Because we got 2 minutes. We got a lot of ground to cover.
How much weight do you think that you've removed, and what do you do with the netting?
So it depends on what kind of net we're dealing with. Most of the nets that we are cleaning up are hemp or nylon, the polypropylene. These are the small mesh squid nets. They're also trawler nets. And when they're wet, they weigh approximately twice as much. But when they're dry, they weigh, a full-size net is 10,000 pounds. We have personally brought up easily thousands of pounds of dry net.
And it shows. Look at your arms. I mean, you look... I don't know if everybody's watching here, but boy, oh boy, I wouldn't want to get into a fight with Heather.
She's almost as buff as Art in the next room.
I know. Art in the next room's a Marine, and I feel like I'm in between Marines here.
Yeah.
You look really strong, Heather. I don't want to get you mad at me. You diving goddess, you.
I know.
So what's happening to our oceans, and how can people help? Thank you for calling, Laura. We're gonna get back to Heather now. How can people help, and what's happening to our oceans?
Well, how can people help? Well, the one thing that Laura did ask is what are we doing with the nets? And I know I mentioned earlier that we are recycling them. So all these nets, 100% of our nets are being turned into socks, carpets, bathing suits, and other items that will not be
net bathing suits.
Yes, fishnet bathing suits. And it's amazing. So instead of dumping this garbage into a landfill, we're actually turning it into products that will no longer be harming the ocean. And what can people do to make a difference? Think about what you're eating. And people get really weird and they get really defensive when you talk about food. And we see this all the time.
They do.
But people need to appreciate that what you're putting in your mouth has a direct effect on the ocean. And even if you're not consuming seafood, if you're consuming land animals, what do you think is contributing to the ocean acidification, global warming? It's all about farming on land, and it's directly impacting our oceans. So that's another topic. However,
but the food, the seafood, sea life rather, or sea death that people are consuming. I just thought of that. I don't know. Have you used that word before?
I call it sea life.
Okay. How about sea death? The sea death that some people are consuming. I've also heard that it's not all that healthy. Do you know anything about that? Like, isn't there a lot of mercury?
Yeah,
in
the number one cause of food poisoning is from seafood, and it's because most sea creatures are loaded with mercury.
Wow. And what about all the sushi craze? Everybody loves sushi.
Raw, right? Isn't that raw?
Yeah, it's raw.
Raw stuff. Yeah.
I would suggest trying something. Sophie's Kitchen makes vegan seafood, or Gardein makes fish fillets, and the stuff is amazing. So if you're craving something that's fishy tasting, they use seafood to flavor it, so it tastes like the ocean, but you're not harming sea life.
Yeah. Well, there are some studies out there that people can look up that fish actually feel pain, avoid stress, and hang out together.
Carol, they bleed.
Yeah, and they just found the first warm-blooded fish, and of course they killed it. Did anybody see that on the news?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, when we do come back, we're going to be talking about some crazy hypocrisy when we come back. But you are listening to Critter Talk Radio, and we want you to call us at 818-353-1276, CRN Digital Talk Radio, 818-353-1276.
More Critter Radio. Stay tuned.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinns.com.
Need a closer watch on your investments? Get your financial documents together, then assess your net worth. Investment advisor David Bach.
Where are you today right now financially? Then you go through all the investments, your stocks, your bonds, your mutual funds. Look at the cost associated with them, the performance associated with them. Look at the risk. A lot of people right now have financial accounts that are becoming out of balance. They're actually becoming risky again.
Most people don't monitor their investments often. As we age, it's usually better to pick investments with less risk because we have less time to recoup a loss.
I recommend that you hire what's called a fiduciary, a registered investment advisor that by law has to put your interests first. And they're a fee-based advisor, not a commission-based salesperson.
Most people select someone a friend suggests, but is this friend's income similar to yours? And how long has he or she used that person? David Bach's book is Smart Couples Finish Rich. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP. I'm Aileen Ellis.
Homeowners, now is the season to be thinking about your roof, because all it takes is one storm to turn a small roof problem into a major leak. If it's time for a new roof, call Sears at 888-465-9720. You can save $500 if you call right now. Sears licensed, fully insured contractors can get your roofing job done right. Just call 888-465-9720. Sears has a variety of shingles and styles that are built for long-lasting performance, and you'll save $500 if you call now. So call Sears for a free in-home consultation at 888-465-9720. Hurry, offer ends soon. Not available in all areas. Installation provided by Sears authorized licensed contractors. License information available upon request. That's Sears Roofing. Call right now and save $500. Call 888-465-9720. 888-465-9720. Call Sears now and get that roof repaired. Call 888-465-9720.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Back with more Critter Radio. I'm Tina Marie, Carol Raphael Davis, and Heather
Hamza.
Yeah, tell us a bit more, Heather. We got.
She wants people to read about what's happening to the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
People get really. People are in denial. They're like, the ocean's fine. I went out fishing and I caught me my limit, and people think, yeehaw, everything's fine. It is not fine. We are destroying the planet. We are destroying our oceans with our food choices. And I consider myself I know I hear some noise out there. I'm a lay expert, so I do anesthesia. That's my profession, that's my training, and that's what I do to support my expensive scuba habit. But I've educated myself. Now, if I can, would this work? If I
we can see it.
Yes.
We can see it.
What is that?
So this is called The Ocean of Life. This is a really, really good book. There are so many that you can read.
Okay, The Ocean
of Life by Callum Roberts.
Okay.
The End of the Line. This is also a documentary that you can watch. I think it's on Netflix.
The End of the Line?
End of the Line.
Wow. And it's about what we're doing to our oceans?
How we are destroying the planet.
Oh,
here's
dear.
another one called Cod. This book is all about the collapse of the cod fishery in Newfoundland.
Wow.
The cod are not coming back. They're
people
gone.
need to wake up is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I noticed
And this
a lot
was
of people...
really good. The Empty Ocean by Richard Ellis. This was awesome. And this also talks about marine mammals and all kinds of other sea creatures, not just fish.
What would you say to people that say to themselves, you know what, I ain't going to live but another 10 years. I'm going to eat my meat, and I don't care about the ocean.
Heather, you want to take that one? Because everybody hates me for my opinions.
No swearing,
on that.
ladies. What would you say to someone that has just, in my eyes, given up and doesn't care about the planet or life?
I like to remind people that every person does make a difference. I mean, call me a tree hugger. I'm going to, hold on, let me get my rose-colored glasses. Every single person makes a difference. And if you have a room of 100,000 people, and if all those people say, well, what difference can I make? Well, that's 100,000 people. That is 100,000 worth of a difference. So every single person counts. Everyone.
It does.
I think that animal rights and animal protection, including marine life, it's entering the mainstream. More and more people are talking about this stuff. I'm a vegan. Hate me if you will.
Right.
That's okay with me.
I'm a breaditarian.
But, okay.
I still can't give up the cheese. I haven't eaten an animal the last time I ate.
I will beat you for that later.
We can talk about why you can't give up cheese, because cheese is dairy crack. It's loaded with beta-casomorphin. It is literally addicting, and that's why you can't give it up.
It is. I believe it.
I gave it up. I gave it up. I quit smoking and I quit cheese.
Who has it harder? That dairy cow?
Oh, I know.
Or you?
I know. And it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
We're all on a
process. And we're not, and I'm not saying overnight, no one does it overnight. It's not even
Some
real.
do, but I was vegetarian for 7 years now. I've been vegan for, 6 or 7 years.
The last time I ate anything with wings was 20 years ago. The last time I ate any meat of any kind was 9 years ago.
Right.
So it's
everybody's on a journey. But the encouraging thing is that I see more and more. Like my mother just got back from a cruise on the biggest ship called the Breakaway, and they went to Bermuda with 5,000 people on the ship, and she was so happy to call me this morning when she got off the ship to tell me, guess what, Carol? They have a vegetarian cafeteria in there. The whole part of the cafeteria is vegetarian in the restaurant. And she said, and people were lining up.
There's lots
They were
now.
lining up.
Now, if only cruise ships weren't ecologic disasters.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell us about that.
All the fuel, the garbage. I mean,
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Cruise ships are bad.
Yeah, that is bad.
It's bad. It almost makes me like,
I didn't
we
name
do
my
anything?
mother.
How can we help you in your mission? That's what I'd like to know.
Okay, I'm shameless. We need money. We need donations.
You do.
We have
How could we donate?
We submitted a grant to NOAA. It's still pending. And
Who's NOAA?
NOAA is National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. It's a big government organization, and they do a lot of stuff with marine waste and ocean cleanups. And we're trying to get money. We are a nonprofit. We have a 501c3 number, so we are a legitimate nonprofit.
Okay.
So if you make a donation, it is totally tax deductible, and you can send. I don't know if this would work if I held this up. You can PayPal me.
It's whited
out. What if I go really close?
What if they just looked up your organization?
Can't see it. Read it.
Okay, so it's heather@ghostfishing.org.
And but the organization is called ghostfishing.org.
Yeah, see, Ghost Fishing is actually based in the Netherlands, so if you wanted to make a donation that would go toward the U.S., it would have to go to me.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, so you'd have to send it to heather@ghostfishing.org.
Okay, and for people to learn more about these issues, where can they go?
We've got 2 different websites. We have, of course, ghostfishing.org, and then we, of course, have a Facebook page like everybody else. It's facebook.com/ghostfishing. One word.
Ghost fishing. Okay.
Awesome.
I think I'm going to have to go with you one day. I used to dive when I was really young.
You did?
And yeah, I got my PADI license. I actually even got a rescue PADI license. Yeah. I went all the way and became a rescue diver.
Wow.
But that's a long time ago, and I'm a lot more fearful today. I don't eat meat. or dairy. She asked me, what
cheese.
don't you do? Yeah. So people can help you out, and can anybody who's a diver who wants to help you join you, or how does that work out?
Yeah, see, the divers that we use have to have very, very, very specific qualifications. They have to be trained by GUE, which is Global Underwater Explorers, because this diving it's basically commercial diving, and it's incredibly dangerous. So we use lift bags to pull up these nets, and when these lift bags break free, if you're caught in that lift bag, you're dead.
Oh.
Yeah. So
you're risking your life to save marine life.
Yes.
You're a hero.
Yeah.
We have a hero with us today.
Yeah, we do.
So the work is very dangerous, and we are we have to be very, very, very selective. And because this is Ghost Fishing is actually a GUE affiliate, we're using GUE trained divers. And my husband is an instructor. He's one of the owners at Hollywood Divers. So if anyone's interested in getting GUE training, this is a national network. GUE is an international group of...
GUE? Okay. And that stands for?
Global Underwater Explorers.
Wow.
And
amazing.
So it's a very specific type of training. So not just anyone can come on the boat and dive. They have to have very special credentials.
You gotta know what you're doing.
What was that little... I remember this went viral, too. That little critter that somebody found in a can of tuna. What? Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
It looked like a potato bug.
No, it looked like a puppy. It had little eyes staring out.
I think it was one of them tater bugs. They have hands and eyelashes and eyes and wrists and lips and everything.
And it was in a can of tuna.
It was. Bless its little heart.
Oh, boy. I've told my husband, you're not allowed to bring that stuff into the house anymore. I feel sorry for him in a way because he's sad about it.
Is your husband vegan?
He is now, finally.
How long has he been a vegan for?
Oh, ever since he had his stroke and his heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For years I was telling him. Anyway.
Yeah. Stay tuned for more Critter Radio. We will be... Just stay tuned. You're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Give us a call at 818-353-1276. 818-353-1276.
Stay tuned for more.
Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or receive legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professionals at National Foreclosure Defense right now.
800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. That number again is 800-515-6309.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618. 9618.
Let's get back to Tina Marie on Critter Radio.
Welcome back, Critter Radio. Carol Raphael Davis.
And Heather Hamza is here.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about this Spokane, Washington, in the state of Washington. They had a fundraiser for their animal rescue, and we got a picture here where it says, come to the pig roast to benefit Spoke Animal Humane Society in Spokane, Washington. And this thing was posted on Facebook, and it went absolutely viral. Why? Because there's a picture of a pig, and they're going to roast an entire pig. They did it yesterday. They did it anyway.
Oh, they did.
And it went absolutely viral on Facebook. I got a bunch of calls. I got a bunch of private messages. Mm-hmm. And there's even a message on here saying, what, do you have to be a vegan in order to be involved in animal rescue?
What do you say to that?
What do I say to it?
Yeah, what do you say to that?
I say you don't have to be vegan, but I think that this is really egregious. That you're asking.
What's egregious?
Egregious is like outrageous. It's like shocking. It's out there that you would ask people to raise money to help animals when you're killing another animal. I mean, did they not get the memo that a pig is an animal, a sentient being, a thinking and feeling, and smarter than dogs, by the way.
Mm-hmm. They are.
I think they're smarter than some people.
I have a pig, Foxy, she's our girl, and she does everything. She'll ring the bell, she'll sit up, she spins. She's very smart. She loves belly rubs. And they're very smart.
I mean, their mission, what is their mission? They've got about us. Let's see, our mission. Their mission
What's the name of
the Spoke Animal Northwest Humane Society in Spokane, state of Washington. Mm-hmm. They say they're passionately dedicated to the placement, protection, and health of animals through legislation, education, and programs for pets and their people. Hello?
No, animals don't count. That's the mentality. Food animals don't count.
But pigs are pets all over the place. Right. And pigs are sweet animals, and this is just terrible. You should see the comments on Facebook. I think that it got shared like 600 times.
Yeah.
Like tens of thousands of people have been reaching out to them saying, are you kidding me?
They did respond.
Their response
was it wasn't them, it was the
typical
place putting it on. It was like a bar and grill. Am I correct?
Well, they should have canceled the event. Mm-hmm. This is going to cost them. Unfortunately, the animals that they rescue are going to suffer because of this, because of their really bad. This is a gaffe. This is a PR disaster for that rescue. A disaster.
Do you think they're sorry for it?
If they are, they haven't said anything. I mean, their excuse is just an excuse, and I think that the excuse is kind of unacceptable. I left a voicemail for their director, never heard back, left my phone number. Mm-hmm. I've left them several messages via email, on their phones. I think they're trying to hide under a rock now. But here's the thing.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, but it's the hypocrisy, right? Why do people think it's okay to be this hypocritical today? Any thoughts?
I think it's a process. And for these people, they grew up eating meat, eating pork, and for them, it's not a big deal. They need to read Melanie Joy's book, Why Do We Love Dogs and Eat Pigs and Wear Cows? Because that's eye-opening. And there is
What's the name of the book?
Why We Eat Pigs, Wear Cows, and Love Dogs, or something like that. It's Melanie Joy, and it's the psychology of carnism. And why do we see pigs and we are brought up to not like pigs. Oh, sweating like a pig. Well, pigs don't have sweat glands.
Right.
So, and pigs are genetically modified to be pink and to, then they get sunburned, so they have to roll in the mud to cool off. But we look at them as filthy animals. No, they have to do that to cool off. So people don't understand the animal. And if you don't understand something, it's easy to attack it.
Yeah. Somebody wrote in here on our chat, sorry guys, but does it mean you have to be vegan to work at an animal shelter? Seriously? Come on, he or she says. No, I think no, right? You don't have to be vegan, but I think that anybody who seriously cares about animals, who says they're an animal lover, needs to think about food animals.
Just open your mind. Like, take those blinders off.
And your
peel
heart.
them off and look at go to a farm sanctuary, meet these animals and get to know them.
Meet your meat, as they say.
Or watch them be killed while one another is watching, while they're watching their partners get killed. I mean, it's the fear.
If people...
They won't watch it though. I can't.
If
people go, I can't watch it.
Well, if people went to a slaughterhouse, I don't think that they would be eating all of the junk that they're eating.
Never.
Plus, I mean,
they would stop.
Other subject, but it's totally unhealthy. I just felt bad for the pig, and I also felt bad for the people who run this animal rescue because it just made them look really stupid.
It did.
It made them look callous and heartless about pigs, and so many people love pigs. I mean, go see Babe.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great movie that was.
Yeah.
And if you had to kill the pig yourself, would you be so quick to eat that pig? If you met the pig and pet the pig,
that's right.
Would you be so quick to butcher
they
that
wouldn't do
pig?
it.
If you heard it scream for its mom while you were hurting the pig, I
know you see these pictures on Facebook about the dog meat trade and how we're eating dogs and how horrifying it is. Okay, but you're eating cows. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
They're just different animals.
It is.
They think and feel just like everybody else.
And it's a process. People are thinking now, if we can get one person to go, well, maybe they're right. Or maybe they're right. It's all good. Yeah, I got it. Stay tuned for more Critter Radio. Carol, you got some sweet more stuff coming up. Stay tuned.
Yeah, don't forget to give us a call if you want to discuss this because, 818-353-1276. 818-353-1276.
More Critter Radio. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're going to be taking calls.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
People are living longer, so David Bach, author of the book Smart Couples Finish Rich, says it's wise to plan for the long haul.
If you're in your 60s today, 1 in 2 of you, statistically, is going to live to be 95 or older. And as sure as I'm alive right now, 5 years from now, I'm going to be saying that 1 in 2 of you is going to live to be over 100. Our retirement lifespan is now going from 15 years to 30 to 35 to 40 years. So I think in your 60s, really you should look at that as what it used to be in your 40s and think today in your 60s, there's never been a better time to be doing financial planning than in your 60s.
Maximize your investments. Consider delaying retirement to save more. Check out Social Security's spousal and ex-spousal benefits and think about waiting to age 70 to claim your own benefit when it's the highest. And finally, illness is costly. Consider long-term care insurance. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP. I'm Aileen Ellis.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome back, Critter Radio on CRN Digital Talk. I am here in the studio with Carol Othell Davis and
Heather Hamza.
Yes, I'm drawing blanks all day long here. It's because I got messages coming through that there's critters in the shelter. So it's like bing, bing,
Are
bing.
you going to be rescuing those
Of
animals?
course.
What are they?
Course.
What are they?
Birds, unknown birds.
Unknown birds.
Yeah, they could be pigeons or sparrows
Poor
or
thing.
starlings or... Anyways, back to where we were. Where were we?
We were at the hypocrisy of dog and cat rescuers who put on these events and serve dead animals at their events. I mean, how many events have we all been to where, you know, you're supposed to be raising money for a rescue organization, an organization that's helping dogs and cats or birds or whatever, and they're serving bird. It's to me, it's just a little hypocritical.
It is. Wings are for flying and not for frying. You know, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Just,
I love it.
That's a good one. That's
is.
a good. But the hypocrisy is just out there. But I think it's time that people just all of these rescue orgs just kind of woke up to that. You know, they don't seem to be awake yet.
It's a process. You know, maybe us raising heck with these people now, maybe they're going to think next time.
Well, I'm going to be writing about it for sure because some of the comments on their Facebook page are just they're classic gold of insults.
Yeah.
Some of them are really funny, actually.
Yeah.
Like what? You know, the WTF, you know, like what were you thinking?
Yeah. Well,
you hypocrites.
There is a giant picture of a beautiful pig.
Yeah.
It looks alive in the picture.
Yeah. Everybody's posting pictures of that Esther the Wonder Pig, you know, that pig that was rescued that has the most Facebook fans of any pig in the world.
Really?
Have you seen Esther the Wonder Pig?
Yes, I have.
I mean, she's so cute. You can look her up on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
And they're all posting pictures of Esther saying, no! Please don't do this!
Yeah.
Don't do it!
I'm thinking they may try to make a comeback, and I hope they do, and make amends for
dog's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I forget the name of it, but there's a really good video. You ladies have probably seen it. There was a calf that escaped a transport truck on the way to a slaughterhouse.
I saw it.
It was a cow.
It went over.
We saw it.
And so the cow escaped.
Yep.
It was running on the freeway.
Yep.
I saw it.
And the calf was rescued.
Yep.
Brought to an animal shelter. I think it was in upstate New York.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me it got a pass.
And the shelter workers, this one woman in particular, was crying. She's like, how could I eat this?
Right.
I mean, that's what we should be sharing with these people in Spokane because it's a delicate balance. You don't want to criticize them so much that we look like we're crazy, but you just want to
make that connection.
Yeah, just a little
Help
love,
people.
a little compassion. Like, think about what you're doing here.
A lot of people just are disconnected. What do they call it? Cognitive dissonance. There's a term for that, where you think something but you don't feel it. You're not quite making sense. You're not connecting the dots.
That's right.
Anyway, I think our time is almost up here. This show went by so fast. Heather, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it was a
thank
pleasure.
you. You're the best.
All those nets.
I know. She comes in with all those nets.
She came in with all these nets. I mean, there was not even any room in the car. The car was full of nets. So continue your ghost fishing and cleaning up the oceans. We need more people like you, Heather, to clean up those oceans.
Yes, thank you.
We need more people to stop consuming sea creatures.
Yes.
Every person that stops eating sea creatures makes a difference. It all adds up.
It all adds up.
What are we doing to our planet?
We're destroying it.
We got to stop.
Mm-hmm. It's a process, guys.
Are you going to take us out?
I am going to take us out. Thank you for tuning into Critter Radio, guys. We do our best here to bring you awareness and to make this place just a little bit better.
Love.
And love. There are good people in the world, and we are them, and so are you. CRN,
we're all sentient beings.
Yes, CRN Digital Talk Radio, Critter Radio. Thank you, Carol.
We feel too much. Hate me if you will, but love animals.
Stay tuned next week, guys. Sunday,
We
12
love you.
Pacific Time, Critter Radio, CRN Digital Talk.
We love all of you, even though you hate me.
We
It's
love
all
you.
right.
I don't hate you.
Which was most appropriate because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio show sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political